Well, simply what I'm saying is, you know, the relationship should be framed in a way that you're so worried of messing this thing up, and so worried for losing him that you are thinking, twice, three times before you do or say anything that could potentially compromise
But
that,
that's not
right?
our dynamic, like I'm
Well,
so
that means
I'm
that
so
you
I'm
just
so
don't value him as much as you should.
Of course I value my man. Of course I value, but I also know that he gives me a freedom to tell him how I feel about certain things. That's one thing. My favorite things about Larry is like he's the least judgmental person. He lets me be me, let me talk the way I talk. Same ways, vice versa. So for me, I knew he's gonna get, and I knew he's not gonna get upset or what I said.
Yeah, Chloe here touched on it real quick. Framing is very important in a relationship. You have to set the boundaries and the structure of how you want her to act from the jump. That doesn't necessarily mean first date, but early on in the relationship, first month, first 2 months, you want to set the frame, set the boundaries, set the expectations. And if she steps out of those, then you have to make a decision whether or not you want to keep her. But yeah, framing in a relationship is extremely important.